change in what is required from a data science perspective. How are you finding building a team in Nigeria currently? Is it easier finding talent? Is it a bit trickier? What's the process currently?
Yeah, so it's quite challenging. So I have been in situations where I've been trying to recruit a team, and obviously being in the industry, you want to recruit very quickly. I've had a few strategies that some of them have not worked as well as others. One, for instance, was to provide a test, come into the office, do a test, and give me the results I check. That didn't quite work well because I realized there's certain soft skills and skills that I wasn't seeing it. Because if you don't pass that test, you don't get the interview. So I thought, you know what, scrap the test. Let's do an interview first, and then do a test at home. That way, you have enough time to do the test. But the what I kept seeing quite often were either very talented individuals that maybe started off in a different industry like chemical engineering, but then wanted to move into data science, and using these Coursera, Udemy courses to get in. They had sort of the conceptual knowledge of some of these packages, these tools, these methods, but couldn't go deeper into understanding how they work. And the reason why that's so important is because until you understand that, then you don't know how to apply it properly in a problem. Trying everything is not really the best way to explore solutions and get into a final destination, right? So you still need someone to really be able to understand why, not treat everything as a black box, but rather understand why their methods are chosen, why they're working better than others, and things like that. So either you get people who haven't had the real academic experience, or you get some who've had, who've done these courses, have a bit of experience in industry, but then you dig a bit deeper, you found out that it was mostly analytical work. They didn't really do the core data science, so meaning they don't have a lot of industry experience. So it was quite rare to find someone that's had the industry experience, has enough of the self-training or academic training to really hold their own in some of these interview situations. So it just meant that you have to look between the lines. If the test don't come back very successful, give them another try. I actually hired a candidate who came in with his test. It wasn't that great, but I could tell because he had a good maths background. He was a good mathematician. The interview was actually quite strong. I said, do the test again, see if you can improve this by a certain percentage. And he did. He came in and he's doing very well. So you can't really hold the same level of interview standards. You have to see between the lines to make sure the person can pick things up quickly, has some of the base knowledge, and hope that they can pick up the rest from working with you. But it does mean, though, that the first few months of being on the job, you really have to support that person and get them into that standard that you need for that role.